We're in Tokyo at Rikkyo University with Masaru. How do I pronounce your name?
Masaru
Yamada.
Yes.
Yamada. Good. Hi, Masaru. What do you do? What's your job?
Okay, I'm now the professor at Rikkyo University, just you said. And I teach translation and also the translation studies.
Yeah.
And we have a curriculum that takes care of students. We foster them to be a translator as well as a translation studies researchers.
Okay. Are you the tech guy?
Kind of, yes.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
So that's because I know you're doing research in that sort of area.
Yeah.
Let's go back to your mid-20s. What were you doing there?
Okay, mid-20s. To begin with, I went to undergraduate school in the United States. And then I moved on to the master's degree in the same university. And my undergraduate was actually literature, English literature, American literature.
That's why we have Emerson.
Yes,
books behind you.
Okay. Right, I was into American literature, Hemingway's and all that.
All right, you've improved since then.
Yes.
And what happened there? Okay, let's get to your 20s. That's what I mean.
Okay, 20s. Then I master's was the 20s.
Yeah.
So in linguistics and TESOL, teaching English as a second language.
Where did you do that?
In the same university.
Which university?
West Virginia.
West Virginia.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're doing TESOL.
TESOL and linguistics, and I'm a Chomskyan linguist. And try to So I use in the framework. I applied all the theories into Japanese syntax.
Really?
Yeah.
What, generative transformational grammar?
Right. It's more like the minimalist.
Minimalist. Yeah.
It was.
You were later.
Right. Yeah. So that's what I did. And then after I finished it, you have to think what you have to do with linguistics and TESOL background. And luckily, the Toyota Motor Company, they made the engine manufacturing plant in West Virginia. Then I got an interpreter translator job.
Okay.
There. Yeah, that's how I started.
So you hadn't been trained in translation or interpretation?
Not really, no.
But you were thrown into it.
Right. Okay. But I taught Japanese language in university.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And so what happened from there?
Okay, what happened there? Actually, I enjoyed my job a lot. And what I did was a training because the Japanese manufacturer making the plant in the United States, and they have to train all the workers local, and they invite a lot of the workers from Japan, and they provide a lot of training to the local people. So I was interpreting, translating.
You were in the class when they were training?
Yeah.
Okay, so you'd have the instructor in Japanese,
right?
The Americans.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I did.
That sounds difficult.
That's with actually a lot of technical terminologies, things that I did not know. But what I really enjoyed was when I was not in the training session, I spent my time translating the documentation, to be used for the training. Okay. Then with the material, actually I interpret the training.
Okay, so the two are feeding.
Yeah, right.
So how did you move into academic life then?
Well, then, it's a little long story, but then I went back to Japan, then continued my in-house translator in an American automotive company in this time in Japan.
So that's the flip side.
Yeah, the flip side. And then I continued like 4 years or so. Then suddenly I was, they moved me into the department where we have to do a lot of project management. So I got a training in project management, and I developed my skill in that field. Then somehow I stopped translating. Then I was focused in.
So just stop. The training was in-house. The company itself provided training.
Right. That also why they allow me to go to some, attend some seminars on project management. But then all of a sudden, toward the end of my 20s, I think, start thinking, I enjoyed my career as an interpreter. But by then I was not doing the interpreter job anymore. Then I don't want to continue this because I want to kind of go back to linguistics or the translation job. but also I developed my career in project management.
Yeah.
So I was thinking about changing my job. Then what I can do is, okay, actually, I have translation interpreting skill on one hand, but also I have a project management skill on the other. Then at that time, it's about early 2000, 2003 or so. Localization was very popular. Then I thought, okay, maybe I can combine my two skills, into this localization field. So I changed my job.
You set up a company, is that right?
Yes. So I changed my job. I worked there for 3-4 years. Then because if you are in a localization field, you have to use CAD tools and all the things.
Okay.
Then
wait, for our listeners, localization means
the software,
no, translation plus adaptation plus lots of engineering for software and
that.
Good, that's right. And CAT tools are the translation memory tools.
Yeah.
So you got into all this, the technology.
That's how, Then I became very interested in studying it more.
Mm-hmm.
Then also I start wondering the payment to the translator, because I was doing the localization project management. They have to coordinate all the payment to the translator and everything.
But this is in the day when translators could keep their memories. And
right.
Like that.
Then if you got a fuzzy much.
Yeah, how much you pay?
Yeah, the discount. Then I really wanted to make sure that the discount rate is fair according to the fuzzy match.
Wait a minute, you had your own company?
At that time, not yet.
All right, okay. So that explains your altruism.
Right. Okay. Then I always have this kind of idea that I wanted to pursue my career as a researcher too.
Yeah.
So I kind of quit. I quit the localization company. Then I went back to PhD program.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah. Then I started my own company so that I can have more flexibility in time. Yeah.
So you were doing the PhD while you had your localization company or translation company?
Well, both.
Both. Okay. Yeah. At the same time.
At the same time, yes.
And the PhD you did here
at the Rikkyo University. Okay. I think at that time, the Rikkyo is almost only choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was on what?
In 2007.
And the topic was?
Topic was efficiency with translation memory or something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah. But then a few years after I started my PhD, post-editing is now kicked in. Yeah. So I combined, I kind of moved, I did both research.
That's interesting that the changes in the industry go faster than we can do research.
Actually too. So I'm kind of catching up.
Yeah.
But it was good that because I started my research with translation memory and the discount rate. Yeah. So I kind of applied the logic into post-editing. How much discount they can benefit.
Okay. And then from there, you're here in Rikkyo.
Then I finished my PhD, but if you remember the second year in my PhD, I had an opportunity to move to the Monterey Institute at that time.
You were sitting in my class.
Yeah, that's
yes, I remember.
Yeah, okay. That's how I met you the first time.
And then you came back. I should remember your PhD because I read it.
Yeah, because you're the external examiner. Yeah.
Let's move forward to now. Okay. I'm just interested that you're an industry person who's come into academic life.
Right.
Are you still in touch with industry?
Yeah, pretty much, I think.
How so? What do you do?
Well, first, I'm the board member of Asian Pacific Association of Asia Pacific Machine Translation.
Okay.
Yeah, that associations try to promote the use of MT in public. So that's how I have a lot of connection with those practitioners who are against MTs. But so we have a lot of discussions.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell me, what kind of research should we be doing now, do you think, of translation studies?
Well, my research interest was always on something that have some or useful for practitioners, yeah, in a sense. So I think, yeah, a lot of translation studies researchers do that kind of research that benefits the practitioners. And a lot of people say, yes, there's so many research on post-editing already. Then some people say it's kind of, what, out of fashion or something like that. But still, I think there are so many things we still have to do. For example, we know that the post-editing can leverage the productivity to a certain degree, but we still don't know the downsides of it. Like if the professional translator continue to do post-editing for, let's say, 15 years, his or her skill will go down, or that kind of thing.
So you have to set up a research project for 15 years.
Longitudinal funding for it. So that's one thing. Yeah. But also, I think because I told you that I'm from the Chomskyan linguist background, so I think translation studies has also have a lot of chance to explore, to find some universals of, I don't know, language faculty on the human language or something like that. I mean, when I was doing my Chomskyan research, what's lacking was there are monolingual speakers doing those research. But the translation studies always has an advantage in that respect because we have input, the source language, and also the output, the target language. We have a lot of advantage in investigation into the demystifying of human language faculty. So that's my ambition. I don't know how I can do that, but I did not really mention, but one of my the research interests in translation process research, that is to find out what's going on in our brain, the cognitive process, how we manage all those the languages, right? So I think somehow, translation, like I said, translation studies should contribute into the field.
Okay.
Yeah.
Masaru, thank you very much.
Thank you.